What's going on, bro? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man, Shannon Sharpe has been in the news the last couple of days, man, and it has been going wild. As you already know, I made a video, man. Shannon Sharpe is being accused of sexual assault, the R word. You know what I mean? It was a girlfriend that he was dating, and it seemed like she wanted to sue Shannon and get $50 million, man, which is wild. But Shannon Sharpe kind of made a response to that. He made a video, basically saying that he's being set up, and so he don't like this. He thinks it's a shakedown. You know what I mean? But that's kind of like go more into details of the text messages that Shannon Sharpe kind of released. So on Black Enterprise, man, website, man, Shannon Sharpe reveals X-rated text messages after being accused of sexual assault in a $50 million lawsuit. Shannon Sharpe's legal team has released explicit text message to counter the explosive sexual assault allegations made against the former NFL Hall of Famer turned sports commentator. So the messages from a woman Sharpe's legal team identified as Gabriella Zuninja, I can't really pronounce her name, clearly indicated the nature of the relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. She claimed Sharpe became increasingly controlling, verbally abusive, and violent, allegedly threatening to kill her and recording their sexual encounters without her consent. Wow, so they got videotapes, huh? Sharpe flew into fits of anger when the plaintiff noted his infidelity to the relationship or called him out about his incestuous activities. The lawsuit said Sharpe even figured out how to get into Doe's apartment complex without her permission. Wow. Man, Sharpe, you stalking her? That's crazy. However, according to Sharpe, the relationship was consensual, and the lawsuit filed by Zuniga and attorney Tony Busby is just a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down the sports star for millions of dollars. In Sharpe's response, he outlines the consensual relationship he had with the accuser until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she alleged she just text message, which was part of 44 pages of text released by Sharpe's legal team. Yeah, it's a lot of pages of the text messages, man. To be honest with you, I was not reading all those messages. You know what I'm saying? I was not reading all those messages, yo. What else it said? Yeah, okay. Some of the messages from the text message was like, "I know you missed this big juicy, I'm guessing ass. So I know you missed this big juicy ass. 25,000 for each cheek. Wow." She wants Shannon Sharpe to touch both of her butts for $25,000 each. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. According to the civil complaint, Shaw met the plaintiff in 2023 at a Los Angeles gym when she was 19 years old. Wow, I didn't know she was 19. I thought she was a little older than that. I did not know she was 19. I thought she was like maybe 20 something years old. Cause somebody said this that she was 19. I was like, nah, because Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old, man. So Sharpe is 56. Her lawsuit says tensions between the pair escalated after Sharpe was allegedly heard having sex with another woman during an Instagram live in September 2024. So again, that was that live that became viral online that Shannon Sharpe was having sex with somebody. We couldn't see him, but we just couldn't hear him. You know what I mean? So that was a different woman. So in a series of messages dated back to 2026, 2024. She demanded a formal apology and continued pressing for one. At one point, Sharpe allegedly responded, "I've already apologized. Stop playing childish." The accuser doubled down on April 22nd with leaked audio when Sharpe allegedly threatened to choke her during a phone conversation. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. So this is basically the audio that kind of came out today that she released, where her lawyer, Tony Busby, released. Let's listen to it. It says Shannon Sharpe threatens to choke woman in leaked audio for using the word manipulate. If you say that word one more time, I'm a and choke the shit out of you when I see what, man. Hold up, man. I know Shannon Sharpe would say nothing like that.
Like, I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Yo, this got to be AI.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Yo, that's wow, Shannon. I don't know. We all see Shannon Sharpe demeanor online, his podcast and stuff like that. And hearing this right here, I don't even know what to really think because I'm like, these last few years, man, we all kind of thought that he was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, thought he was on the other side. You know what I'm saying? No judgment, but I'm just saying, but this right here, and the girl is 19 years old. Yo, that's crazy. Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old, dating a 19-year-old. Wow. And you threaten to like choke her? I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's some. I don't know, man. But Shannon Sharpe, like, he kind of he made a video today. You know what I'm saying, responding to this whole situation. Yo, let's look at that.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Wow. Tony Busby is a lawyer representing her, and he also represented other women. And recently, a few months ago, that he represented a woman that was suing Jay-Z. Come to find out, that was a setup also. You know what I mean? That the woman dropped the lawsuit and said Tony Busby kind of like, he didn't threaten her, but it was all not true. You know what I mean? So that case was dropped, and so Jay-Z is suing Tony Busby now. So this lawyer Tony Busby, man, he's not good. You know what I mean? So this right here, and I'm not saying that the woman is lying because I'm like, clearly there's some audio, and now he's saying there's a sex tape, and he said he would have released the video if he had it. Really? You know what I'm saying? You got so much to lose. Why would you release a sex tape? You know what I'm saying? We already seen a video that you was having sex allegedly. You know what I mean? So why would you want to release a sex tape to the public and seeing that? You know what I mean? You got so much to lose, which is crazy. So this whole situation is wild. And I know some people said that, if it wasn't really true, why did you even come out and made a response or anything so fast? But I mean, it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? You could respond fast or you could respond a few days from now or weeks from now. You know what I mean? But the guy got so much to lose. And also he was about to sign, if he not already signed, $100 million podcast deal, you know what I'm saying, for all his businesses, you know what I'm saying, his podcast, his other show with Chad Ochocinco. So it's wild, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You know, I don't really know what to believe, you know what I'm saying? But Tony Busby kind of made a response today also earlier today, and it's sounding pretty interesting. Let's look at it right quick. So this is Tony Busby right here, man. He wrote on his page, I guess, responding to Shannon Sharpe's messages and from his lawyer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Shannon Sharpe just made a video. So this is Tony Busby speaking on about that. He says, prior to engaging in the mediation process, Mr. Sharpe's counsel insisted on Jane Doe signing a confidentiality agreement. Mr. Sharpe's attorney has now breached that agreement, while at the same time deliberately revealing Jane Doe's name, phone number, and private message that again predate the alleged rape. Wow. That was a grievous error on Sharpe's part, because now all the things discussed and revealed in that mediating process will at some point be revealed. As set forth in a filed lawsuit, Mr. Sharpe's conduct throughout the 2-year relationship reveals a pattern of narcissism, manipulation, and coercion control. It grew progressively worse. Wow. Sharpe's new lawyer claims in his statement that the evidence paints a clear picture. He's right about that. It's just that the picture he wants the public to see. Although we will save the video discussed by Sharpe's lawyer for the courtroom, I would suggest that Mr. Sharpe's new lawyer take a moment to listen to his client at a different time on audio and ask his client for the real story, the truth. In the attached audio, which was captured near the end of their relationship, Mr. Sharpe threatens to choke the shit out of Jane Doe. The contents of this clip are certainly not sexual. They are not playful. They are insistent, disturbing, aggressive, and dangerous. The audio paints a very clear picture of how Sharpe treated Jane Doe, leading her to escape from him by leaving Nevada and blocking all contact with him. This is not the first time Mr. Sharpe has faced allegations of mistreating a woman. He was also sued in New York for alleged aggressive and inappropriate behavior detailed extensively in that lawsuit. Wow. Instead of owning up to his actions, Sharpe has chosen to mislead his lawyers and the public and double down. This time by doxing Jane Doe and attempting to humiliate and to silence this woman who is 30 years his junior. Mr. Sharpe's aggressive approach will instead have the opposite effect. Miss Jane Doe is not afraid of the truth. She relies upon it. I look forward to presenting the evidence in this case through the judicial process, where the truth matters more than a sports icon's desperate public spin. Wow. He also wrote on the bottom, on the one hand, Mr. Sharpe and his lawyers claim that the case filed by Jane Doe is meritless. Yet, on the other hand, they now disclose that Mr. Sharpe offered Jane Doe $10 million in writing not to file her lawsuit. That is a true statement. Jane Doe was in fact offered $10 million to settle, but rejected that offer. Choosing instead to proceed with litigation, Sharpe's team is now trying to discredit and dox her. Sharpe and his team are now anticipating also attacking me. We are not going to be deterred by these attacks, these tactics. Oh my goodness. Wow, man. This is wow, you know, and it's getting real serious, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how serious, because ESPN continue to let Shannon Sharpe be on TV today, and yesterday he was on TV, you know what I'm saying, while all this is going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's all true, but sometimes ESPN take these stuff real serious, and they don't really let the people get back on TV for a while, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This is crazy. You know, this is crazy, man. She was allegedly, by Tony Busby, she was offered $10 million. You know what I mean? And she turned that down. Now, if that's really true, turn down $10 million. You know what I'm saying? Like the check right there, you know what I'm saying, in front of you. All you gotta do is accept it, you know. But like I say, man, this is true. You know, she turned it down. You know what I'm saying? This is silver. You know what I'm saying? This is not criminal. So it's like, okay, you don't really want this guy locked up. If he really did this to you, you don't really want him to lock up. You want the money. You know what I mean? So that's why sometimes it's like these cases like this right here, it's kind of hard to really like take these cases serious sometimes, because it's like, okay, you don't want this guy locked up, you don't want this guy in jail, you don't want this guy to lose everything, but you want the money instead, you know, which is crazy, man. So that's why sometimes it's like, man, you know what, should we even take these stuff really serious, you know? But then again, we got audio, and most likely it might be more proof. So Shannon Sharpe really need to buckle up. You know what I'm saying? He got the money to do it, and I know he can have some good lawyers, man. But right now, it's like a 50-50 right now, you know, especially this audio that came out. So it's like, I don't know, you know, but that's all I got, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think of the whole situation. Y'all think Shannon Sharpe really guilty, man? Because it was consensual, you know what I'm saying? The relationship was consensual, you know, but dang, she's 19 years old though. Wow. Whew, that's crazy. But yeah, tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe.